Hey there, welcome back to the Hotel Orloff. I'm in the middle of an important project, moving things around. I've never shown this Green Hornet bendy figure before. When Batman was let me get some better light. There is no better light, is there? Anyway, Batman was a huge hit, obviously, on television, and so they thought, well, we'll have another big hit with the Green Hornet, but it never. It was a good show, but it just never was a huge hit with the populace. I guess because Green Hornet was something from another generation, whereas Batman comics were still being published in the 60s. I've got to find a way to display this Morticia puppet. Anyway, everything's a project. Anyway, let's see what I can do here. Okay. This is not my childhood Captain America. It's got fake mittens and I think those boots are original. But and it's got fake mittens and a fake star. But I do still have my shield from my original Captain America Migo figure. And I've got a fake replica box. So I'm thinking, why don't I just put him in the box? Let's go do that outside. Well, it's a beautiful July 31st, 2025 today. I bit into a Snickers bar that I guess was old the other day and chipped my left incisor, my left vampire tooth, but you can't tell. You can't see it. But I know because it's my mouth. I can feel the chip and the tip, and it's kind of caused a little bit of an ulcer on my lower lip. It just so I got to go to a dentist, obviously. Oh, what a shame. Also got to go get new glasses. These glasses are no longer cutting the mustard, and I think it's these iPhones, man. I think they're radiating our eyes with something. I don't know, man. This is a fake box. I don't remember eBay. I don't remember how I obtained it. Must have been eBay. Now they make fake replica Migo dolls and they sell them at Walmart. But I've only been in a Walmart twice in the last 3 years because I don't live near one. And when I've gone to it, they didn't have the Migo figures. But come on. I don't want to damage the box, even though it's not a real box. How the hell? Maybe you put the guy in from the bottom. I don't know, man. Yeah, that's what you do. I was trying to put him into the top. Okay. So he's going into his tomb. And then just put the shield in at the bottom. Oh, come on, stand up straight. I gotta spread his legs apart so he doesn't lean to one side, I guess. Okay, that's sort of an approximation of what this would have looked like if you saw it at the toy store back in the 70s. In my case, the toy store was Kitty City, which was bought by Lionel Trains. Anyway, it was a toy store in San Antonio. So I'm putting my Migo figures here. These are some of them, not all of them, obviously. Got the Thing, Mr. Fantastic. I never bought the Invisible Girl. I'm going to keep calling her the Invisible Girl because, you know, I love the 1960s comics. Here's Spider-Man. Here's the Lizard. Here's Batman. Here's Robin. Now, that's not my original Batman. I got on Christmas morning 1972 the original Batman issue that had the removable cowl, and all I have left of that is the cowl. I got Batgirl here, Catwoman. She has a little bit of trouble standing up properly, but then so do I. I think her rubber band, her internal rubber band is weak. There's a replacement Superman, and I have my original Superman, but he's not in very good shape. And you've got Aquaman. He's missing a hand, but I think they did that in the comics, didn't they? That's not my original Aquaman because I used to take him to the bathtub, so he didn't survive. That's my original Migo Wolfman, and that's not Amigo Frankenstein. That's the other company. And that's a modern Migo Frankenstein from a few years ago. Okay. How about that? So we're moving stuff around. Isn't that exciting? Here's I was wondering if they still made Tang, and I saw it in the supermarket the other day, but it's no longer in these glass bottles. I found this glass bottle. It didn't have a label on it. It just had the original lid, and it was at a garage sale, and I think they had, I don't remember, some kind of acorns stored in it or something. So I took the wacky package and blew it up and glued it onto this bottle of Tang from the same time period. So it looks like you actually have a real wacky package product. I assume that's probably a Norman Saunders painting. Anyway, I put it on both sides. And then I have a shrunken head inside of there that I stuffed in there. So that's one of my do-it-yourself projects. So I can be like Christine McConnell. Well, is where the spending is decided, then the president and the agencies execute. I mean, it is just a 7-year-old that was taught about basic law with no. Yeah. So. And of course, it'll get overridden. But sometimes it doesn't get up to Supreme Court. I don't know. And they just sit back. Where did I put my glasses? Oh, over there on the pinball machine. That's usually where, when I can't find things, they're usually on top of the pinball machine. This isn't old here, but it's made to look old. It might be a replica of a vintage design. It's a bunch of needles, I think. I don't know, something for sewing, but I got it just because of the design of the package. Yes, indeed. Well, I had a smoke detector chirping this morning. I had to go buy batteries. And I think the chirping scared Drew the dog, and she was hiding in the bathroom. Let's see if she's still there. I think she came out. Drew, are you still in here? Why are you in here, man? Oh. Well, I put her food in here. She's eating it, or at least guarding it, so. All right. So, yeah, I don't know. There we go. Okay. Why, it's Ambrose the cat. How are you doing? Whoops, sorry. This thing startles me every time, man. I think I should move it. All it does is cause me to say curse words. That's not a good thing. Oh, by the way, let me turn the light on. I have to go out here to turn the light on. This comic was produced as a promotion for the movie about a month and a half ago. First appearance of Crypto. And it's not an actual true facsimile because the inside front cover is an ad for the movie, and then they made a mistake and printed one page twice in here, so you don't have a full, I think, Green Arrow story in the back, or maybe it's Aquaman. I think it's Aquaman. What is that cat up to? Anyway, it's now been reprinted as a true facsimile. So that should be in your comic stores now, as of maybe yesterday. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I hear from Gotham City Comics in Mesa, Arizona. So I'll get my new improved copy. I'm gonna try to make an order with him later today. How about that? So, let's turn on some of these lights. I just turned them on just for the show. I don't normally have them on. Don't worry. I'm not creating a horrible carbon footprint. Okay.
And I talked about that weeks ago and years ago, but and listeners I've seen online. Look at Jones running cover for Trump. Look, I just call balls and strikes.
Okay, let's get the power cable for the phone and head on upstairs.
Last thing I was like, well, his daughter in a swimsuit on his lap. You know how many pictures I have of my daughter sitting in my lap in swimsuits? You're the people that have sick stuff in your brains. When you see that, you see something sick.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Let me reset and get it all the news.
Today's Thursday, that's right, not Wednesday. I got confused because there's a 4-color fossils show tonight, which is normally Wednesday, but It's on Thursday, so it confused me. Whoop, there was just a, hold on a second. I just got a text message. I got to see what that's about. Well, we're back up here in the comic book attic. And we're going to get this organized yet. Hold on. A bunch of board games. Oh, look at what I just found is this wacky package plaque. I gotta get that put up somewhere. Whoa! Some of my father's caps from the military. Put these here. Man, I just found a great record. Listen, you need to type this into YouTube. Down on the Farm by Big Al Downing. It's a great record, man. Man, I just find cool stuff everywhere. Now this game of table tennis, what do you think? That looks like the 1930s to you? Inside is table tennis. Let's look and see what if there's a year on the instruction manual. You know, I've never checked. It's got the net and everything. All you got to do is provide the table. Printed in the USA, that's unusual. They're good. It's like a lawyer wrote it. It's all the laws of table tennis. Don't they normally call them rules? Laws sounds a little too serious for a game of table tennis to me. But I got that in a estate sale. Obviously, they'd had this for a long time. Now I'm getting chirps up here. What? I just changed the battery. Why is it chirping? This is annoying. Maybe it's the other one. This is the one that I just changed. Let's see if it chirps. I spent like $13 on the batteries. They better be good. Or is it this one that's chirping now? Okay. We're gonna wait for a chirp. Unless I need to reset the console downstairs to make it not chirp, I don't know. Yeah, I got a sore on my lip here, right in there from my new Fang. Well, if it's chirping on a very slow schedule. Miniature soldiers. Most boring game ever. Sequence cards. It's one of my dad's records. This is a great record. Here's some comics I was going to send off to have slabbed. Oh, well, this is just a cover. It's not even the comic. There's Archie. Richie Rich, Devil Kids. When you just have a cover, I guess I could throw it in a dollar frame and create some art. Why am I not hearing any more chirping? Why did I just hear that one chirp, man? Maybe that was the chirp of success because of realizing it. I don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll hang out here for a little bit and see if we hear another chirp. I don't like that chirping, man. That chirping drives me crazy. Oh, this is from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Made in China. Nightmare Before Christmas. A lot of people love that movie. I really enjoyed it when it came out, but you know what? Everything was great about it except for the music, and it was a musical, unfortunately. The music was terrible. And it's like no one can write good music anymore for movies. It seems like, everything sounds like these horrible modern Broadway plays. Like remember the Rankin Bass Christmas specials? They all had such memorable music. And anyway, so who cares? Nightmare Before Christmas. My wife said I shouldn't come on and complain too much. It just puts people off. But it's like, oh, I dearly love Nightmare Before Christmas. No, I like it too. I got it, everything. It's just the music was not memorable. I can't remember any of the music or hum it. And the overrated Danny Elfman was probably the guy that wrote that. I mean, he did a good theme to the 1989 Batman movie, but it's really very similar to one of the themes from the movie serials. There were two movie serials in the 40s. I'm starting to, The cat is knocking into the tripod. That's what's going on. See, here's the culprit. Here's the culprit. The cat. Ambrose the cat is causing my camera work to be shoddy today. Normally my camera works very good. Okay. God damn it. Thank you, Ambrose. Gosh darn it. I didn't expect the claw in my knee. He's just trying to be friendly. I'm sorry, I keep slipping and calling him a she because for the first week we had him, we thought it was a girl till the vet told us that Mary was a boy, so his name had to be changed from Mary to Ambrose. God damn, that hurt. Gosh darn it, golly gee. I was going to show you this. Tomorrow I've got to get organized. But tomorrow is today. So, That's what we're trying to do here. No, don't do it again there, Ambrose. You can't do that to me, man. You make me say curse words on this. Embarrass me. Well, I guess we should get a box and go through it because that'll provide content. Let's do it. And that's what YouTube's all about, isn't it? Content. What's over here? Alter ego. Oh boy, what am I looking for here? Marvel black and white magazines. Let's look at that. First, I got to move these records off the top. They're not called vinyl. They're called records. Oh my gosh. Let's see what's on here. Oh, there's some good stuff in here. Hold on. I'll come back and get you. Whoa. Okay. All right. Let's adjust this. Okay. Okay, so let's see what's in here. There's an issue of Hypno magazine from the 90s. Hypno. Yeah, I remember the days of Eon Flux. Yeah. Article about Russ Meyer. Remember Frank Kozik did all the concert posters. Definitely the 1990s. Yeah, okay. I remember like yesterday getting this issue of Doc Savage at end of 4th grade, I guess. This obviously is when the movie came out. And this is a comic book, but I didn't count it as a comic book. So really, with all the magazines, easily I've got over 30,000 up here. But I don't think that's many because I think I've got a smaller collection than a lot of people from what I gather. That's issue 1. This is the second smash issue. How about that? There's an interview with Ron Ely that played Tarzan and Doc Savage. Here he is reading the first issue we just looked at. The photographs are by Michelle Wolfman. So obviously that's Marv Wolfman's wife, because it's not, how many people have you ever met whose last name was Wolfman? That's a cool last name. The world's deadliest fighting secrets can be yours, Dim Mock. Yeah, these black and white magazines are so wonderful. So, but you know what I need to do is right on the lid. It just says Marvel Black and White. Whoa, that's not good. And I don't have my marker up here. It just says Marvel Black and White and Beatles, but I don't know what Marvel Black and White. So this, if I was able to write on there, I would know. But anyway, here's issue 3. I don't think I have the whole run. I think I missed an issue. I remember, maybe it was that issue that I just showed you. I was at we were moving to Tacoma, Washington from San Antonio. I was about to go into 5th grade, and my father was like a hospital administrator for the Army, and so we were staying in I don't know, some kind of I don't know, some kind of BOQ, I don't know, but it was attached to the hospital, I don't know. But I went into a bookstore, it was, I guess, there in the hospital, and I found this Doc Savage, and I don't think I had quite enough money. And I remember some soldier was like, oh, I'll give you a quarter. He was like all happy about helping me out get that issue of Doc Savage. I remember that. I think it was that one. So I'll never forget that guy. God bless him. Here's number 5. I think he might have been wearing a hospital gown, now that I think about it, like he was a patient. That was just... Here's number 6. Number 7. Yeah, I got to get these bagged and boarded. I know that. Here's number 8. Did I miss any? Maybe I've got all of them. And then I've got this here thing. It's God Loves, Man Kills. It's an X-Men graphic novel. I wonder what the printing is, because that's important, right? Let's see here. It's the 3rd printing on that thing. This my child? Yeah, this is my childhood copy. I've replaced this at some point, wherever my other copies of Crazy are in some other box. But this is my childhood copy of Crazy. Crazy is an interesting magazine because Marvel, or Atlas at the time, in the early 50s had a comic called Crazy that was a ripoff of EC's Mad. And then around 1973, early 73, they put out, I think, 3 issues of a comic book called Crazy that reprinted Not Brand X stories. And then I think within less than a year later, they came out with a magazine called Crazy. And it's a Mad imitation, but they were striving, at least with the first maybe 10 issues, they were striving to do something beyond Mad and more like the National Lampoon. Oh, cat, you're going to destroy everything, aren't you? This cat is nuts. Yeah, I think that's what they were trying to do. But then after a while, they stopped caring, and Crazy became something not much better than Sick. But this is anyway. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. This is They, notice it says it's got Gene Shepard, Harlan Ellison, Vaughn Baudet, Kelly Frias obviously did this cover. Kelly Frias had done a lot of Mad covers in the late 50s and early 60s, and was a big science fiction cover artist. But this little character was there, Alfred Newman, and he was called the Nebbish, and he was blowing up the competition, and you see clearly Lampoon is part of it. See, so it's they've got Vaughn Baudet, who was an underground artist, and then this was done, and the National Lampoon did stuff like that, and then it's a Poseidon adventure. That's very much like Mad, but things that aren't like Mad, they have this history of moose kind from ancient times, and it starts with the dinosaur caveman days and how the moose evolved to modern day. It's let's see. Oh, they were gonna give him a name. They'd have a contest to name that Nebbish. I don't think they ever did. They just kept him the Nebbish. Yeah, so they did these photo. This is a European thing, but Harvey Kurtzman had done this in Help magazine, which was early 60s to mid 60s. Harvey Kurtzman was doing a magazine called Help for James Warren, and it wasn't really like Mad. It was more it was different, but he had these photo comics. Oh, okay, so that's Neil Adams there. So he playing that part. And who's the girl? Gail Landers. And then this guy is Dick Giordano. So they just got guys around the office, and they got Roy Thomas in this one. But here they're doing an imitation of Dave Berg from Mad. This is supposed to be after a nuclear war, the funny pages when everybody's mutated. It's actually pretty well done. They're showing how all the publications after the nuclear war, the Daily Survivor. I always thought this was incredibly funny. This mutated Dennis the Menace says, "Martha, that Mitchell boy is in my flowers again." That made me laugh when I was in 3rd grade. Well, it's just, who's the artist on this? Not sure. Here's Harlan Ellison little thing that he probably wrote in 5 minutes with a really cool Basil Wolverton drawing. So they were going all out in getting decent people to. And then this parody of Kung Fu is really neat because it's illustrated by Mike Plug. And Mike Plug's artwork in black and white magazines was, there was one story he did, I think in Monsters Unleashed, that was just phenomenal. And then, oh, that's Marie Severin. This ad parody here is definitely Marie Severin. Anyway, Crazy remained good for 10, maybe 12 issues. Then it became something different. I guess they thought, well, we don't need to pay all these big names because the thing will sell either way. My childhood copy of Planet of the Apes #1, and then I got all the rest of them. You know what they look like. You probably got them all. I shown you these before. Last time I showed you these, I remember it was snowing outside. I remember that. Marvel Preview #1. Yeah, see, these are all, I didn't count these when I was doing my count the other day. And I think 300 might be, well, 300 might be how many comics fit in a long box if they're not bagged and boarded. I'm not sure. Doesn't really matter. Marvel Preview #2 is The Punisher. Blade #3. Or again, Marvel Preview. Blade the Vampire Slayer. Oh boy. Yeah. See, this is a Marvel comic book. Now, some people don't want to consider these comics. I don't know why. DC did a Sherlock Holmes comic not long before that. You can't copy Sherlock Holmes in the public domain. So, and Sherlock Holmes is a cool character. Okay, I have several copies of this. It's they're obviously trying to create a Vampirella. Marvel is, and she's the Devil's daughter, son of Satan's sister. And this is see, it's really trying to look like Vampirella, but this is a $high book. I was buying it because I like the character, but it's the first appearance of, was it the first appearance of Rocket Raccoon? That's what they say. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's Rocket Raccoon there. I haven't read this in decades, but yeah, there he is. How about that? That's Rocket Raccoon, all right. Who's doing this artwork? Keith Giffen. Yes, indeed. Satana. I've got a couple of copies of this. The other one I've got in Mylar. Earl Norham cover, Man God. Star-Lord number 14. I remember the summer this came out. I just was like, I had to get back to that bookstore behind the Safeway to get that issue of something told me I need to get that Star-Lord book. I don't know why I was so compelled. Maybe because Star Wars had come out not long before. This is spring of '78. Yeah. It was, less than a year after Star Wars came out, and, just had that was a big quest to somehow come up with $1 to get that. And it was number 15 of Marvel Preview. Marvel Preview Masters of Terror. Now there was Satana, and there was also Lilith, who was Dracula's daughter. Death by Disco. So they had two. Marvel had two Vampirella knockoffs. But I always liked both characters. Lilith and Satana. Stan Lee thought these youngsters are doing these underground comics. Why don't we do that? There's no real indication it's a Marvel book except for the little Curtis thing there. So it has underground artists in it, and it ran for a little while. But it was basically underground comics that was available on the regular newsstand. And I think people in the underground comics world were a little leery of it because I guess they thought it was selling out to the man, but oh well. Didn't last long. Issue 4. Issue 5. And then Howard the Duck turned into a magazine. I really hated that logo there. Oh well. The really cool issue to get. Where is it? This one where he goes back to his home world. That's a really great issue. Here's a copy of Wonder Warthog. Man, some of these books need to... This Nostalgia Illustrated was another Marvel magazine that was put out during... There was a big nostalgia boom in the mid-'70s for... I guess because the 70s people, there was nostalgia for the 50s with American Graffiti and Happy Days and Grease and on Broadway, and then later as a movie, and then there was that band Sha Na Na that played at Woodstock, and then later got their own TV show. But when they played at Woodstock, the hippies were like, "What the heck was?" Because they hated they wanted to say they hated the '50s because that was a time of repression and all that. And but then they all got really into it, and, and that may have been what set off the '50s revival in the early '70s. But there was also all this nostalgia for the '30s, reprints of Flash Gordon and hardback and Terry and the Pirates and everything. But this magazine is nostalgia for the '50s and for silent movies and for just nostalgia in general. An article about George Gershwin. I have some other issues of Nostalgia Illustrated, but they're not together, so they're in some other box. So I've got to get those together with this Nostalgia Illustrated. There's now this. I have some boxes over there of teen fan magazines. That should be in those boxes. So let's rectify that. It's another problem I've got with my teeth. When I drink something cold, when the teeth on this side are sensitive because the gums have recessed and it's created. They're kind of, the roots are kind of exposed. So. Okay. What the heck is that? What is that? What? Okay, I'm just realizing I'm really out of order. Anyway, let me get another box. Okay. I've really actually gotten a lot done today. So I'm pleased with that. Okay. Well, this box says popular electronics. Hey. Popular science. So I've got copies of Teen. That's John Saxon. Johnny Saxon's Hollywood's Rebel with a Cause. That's fun. And then Dig. So I'll move this issue of Movie Teen over into this box. Actually, I'll move all of these. There's just some. These are beat up. These are Beatles era. They're really in terrible shape. What does that say? Weird. These were actually given to me, as I recall. And they're a little musty smelling. Yeesh. Okay. Let's pull out these issues of American Bicyclist. I don't know why they're in there. They could go somewhere else. And that's a good magazine. Oh shit. The cap was on. Look at that back cover. That's pretty good. Okay. This is pretty cool. It's a catalog of parts for coin machines. Well, I mean, it's like for jukeboxes and pinball machines. It's outdoor speakers for like outside your 7-Eleven or a drive-in movie theater, you know, near the snack bar or something.
We're gonna twist in the graveyard.
We'll change machines, just stuff for if you operated an arcade back then. Look at this cheap pool table that folds up. That's a good idea. See, this art you could reuse, and you could change the print and make it an ad for whatever. But I don't know. I think it's cool. You may disagree. It's from 1962. Just like the artwork. But I did get this issue of Dig recently, so that'll go in that box as well. As I have my other issues of Dig in there. Dig was the coolest of the teen fan magazines.
Come on! We're heading to the Hotel Orloff. Put a nickel in the jukebox and let's go in.
It's a time period when Batman and Robin were teen idols. Pick your favorite Bat villain and win a Bat cave full of super batty prizes. All kinds of amazing stuff is in these old magazines. I've shown you these before, but I don't know that everyone watches every episode. So you want to see these again? Let me know and I'll do that. Yeah. But right now, I'm just trying to organize. So, okay, so that's that. American bicyclist. Ah, these are cool. What is going on? President. Yeah, President Trump just negotiated a big thing with the president of Mexico this morning. I think that's what that was about. I'm doing this on my phone, and I get these notifications about news on it. All right. Well, what happens is I'll pull a box out and I won't put it back, and then that creates a big problem. So I'll put this box back now. It's labeled Vintage Teen Rock and Roll Magazines. Yeah.
We're heading to the Hotel Orloff. Put a nickel in the jukebox. Let's go wait. Oh man. Let's break some shit tonight. Let's twist in the graveyard by the castle that oozes blood.
Boy. Oh, I know what I need to do. Okay. I've got some books that I need to alphabetize and okay. Okay, there's Marvel, there's DC, okay. An issue of Astonishing Tales. So the next time I get the A box out, I can file this one. Okay. Astonishing Tales 32. Oh, you know, I'm trying to remember where these came from. And I saw the handwriting on the back. These were from, I won a prize from Night Tiger Comics for a contest, and he sent me a giant stack of comics. And so these are needing to be filed in with a collection. Here's when DC was doing Doc Savage. It's Fantastic Four 217. Excuse me. Now here's a 145 I also have to file. Okay, Fear number 21. That'll be an extra copy. I already have one, but it's always nice to have two. Oh, this is from that win too, Guardians of the Galaxy. I guess that's a futuristic Ghost Rider. 14. I wasn't really following many Marvel and DC comics during the 90s. Iron Man 151. Okay, Master of Kung Fu 103 and 106. Yeah, I filed that under M, I think. Master of Kung Fu. Okay, I guess I won this Superman, Batman, Elseworlds thing, and this Superman annual. So I'll file those. And some Thor, Thor 203. 252. Okay. West Coast Avengers. I don't have many copies of West Coast Avengers. Time Warp. Time Warp. Time Warp. Thor. Time Warp. Richard Corbin, Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing. So this would go under T for Teen Titans. I already have, some of these I already have, but they'll just be duplicates. Teen Titans. Okay. Metal Men, number 54. This is the new Metamorphose series. There's issue 2. Issue 14 of Monster of Frankenstein, which I think I filed that under M just to be ornery for Monster. Unless I pulled it, I might have pulled it and put it in a separate box, because I was pulling horror books so they could be in their own special area. New Mutants Annual 1. Let's see. New Mutants Annual. Okay. Do I just put that after X-Men? I don't know. I don't think I do. I usually just have... I think I actually file that under N. But there's so many X-Men titles, I just started putting them all after the real X-Men comic. New Mutants. New Monster, new. The New History of the DC Universe, New Mutants. We'll get to that. I think I followed this under P for Peter Parker, but could be wrong. We'll find out. New Peter Parker. Punchline number 1, I think that's an exclusive cover for Gotham City Comics. Punchline 1. Punchline. Peter Parker. Punchline. This, I've never had this. This is a, looks like a Brian Boland cover. I don't know. Robin 2. I've never really acknowledged any other Robins other than the real Robin. I don't know. I want to live in my own little bubble of time. And then I hear that this was a good series, the Solo Avengers. I'll just put that under A for Avengers, because I don't have any other Solo Avengers comics, so that'll just go there. Okay, I freed up space in this box.
Grottu Orloff. We're heading to the Hotel Orloff. Grottu Orloff. Put a nickel in the jukebox.
Okay. Oh, this is getting annoying. All these. I was trying to create on Suno a particular sound, and I kept trying to recreate the same song, and I could never get it just right. And it's just annoying. Howdy doody in Funland. How'd that get in there? This was recently facsimiled. I think I've got some Archie books here that have to be filed. Archie. Come on. Archie, perfect. Okay, Archie's pal. Archie's pals and gals. There we go. Trying to remember who put out this shadow. They tried to make the Shadow into a superhero, and I think it was put out. Was it put out by Tower? I don't remember. I'll figure it out. Let's put it in there. Then I have this facsimile I need to file, and these 2 real issues of Unexpected. Put them here.
Well, they call him the Baba. He makes his living driving trucks down the highways of a nation. And he got that white line
Oh man.
and he's popping pills. He's a master of kung fu, feared by all men and loved by all women.
Oh, that's the
I said the man called
marble. Oh yeah. Okay.
he's a giant. Well, the police run from him, and the truck stop women crawl all over his truck. I said, beware of the sword and the pistols of the Baba.
Oh boy.
The Baba, yeah. No
I just hear the chirp again? Or is that something else?
They call him Frankenstein.
Okay. Let's go downstairs. They're out here getting sun on the porch. It's a pretty nice day.
That's raw story. That's CNN. That's the reporters that interviewed him decades ago and years ago.
Here's Drew the dog.
Raw story.
How you doing, Drew?
Reported this over 10 years ago. And now they reportedly have recordings.
That reminds me, I need to go get.
With reporters. Epstein was pissed at Trump.
I need to get some dog food for her.
Stole a bunch of Mar-a-Lago employees, his businesses in Palm Beach. Trump started looking into him and found out that some of his best members,
What else do I need to get?
14-year-olds and things, were being hit on, and then Epstein was asking.
It's what time is it? Oh, it's about 2:16.
And that caused the local investigation because the feds wouldn't do it, and that's where it all came from.
Okay, I need to call Kevin at Gotham City Comics. I moved some stuff around, what you didn't realize, out of a magazine box upstairs, those comics I was pulling out. And now I've got room to put in things that are just accumulating on top of the pinball machines here. So, looks like everything's going to be good here soon. Okay. Yeah. I've got to check these DVDs for my wife that she ordered. It's like Danzig CDs that make sure they're not scratched. That was something I was asked to do. Well, let's see if the toy room's been trashed yet. Was it a foolish idea to leave this door just open? I don't know. Sometimes the light won't turn on. Wow. There we go. First of all, I got to get rid of this fluorescent light. That's a terrible thing. Okay, so anyway. Oh, the Lily Munster fell over. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's hard to display these old puppets. Ah. God damn. The Sling Ray Corvette fell. This was built and painted by Joe Riley, the Hypnotic Eye guy. Anyway, the arm came off, but it snapped back on. But Joe Riley painted this in the 90s. I mean, he's passed away a long time ago. I'm trying to figure out what was the... She just fell, but she seems to be fine. Barbie fell too, but she's fine. But what was her base? What was she standing on? I'm gonna have to look this up because the base is obviously on the floor somewhere. Oh, there it is. That's the problem. Joe Riley, there it is. He painted, he used super glue, and super glue doesn't work as well. So I've got to put her back on the base. And I think I've got some super glue that I bought not too long ago, so I better fix that now. See, I'm worried about the darn cats, and I'm the one that's creating the problem. Shoot. I had some glue I bought the other day, or other week, or other month. Time passes, you know. Okay, where would I have put it? Well, when I go buy more dog food for Drew, I may have to get some more glue. Okay. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, there must have just been a tiny drop of glue that attached her to the base. Okay, well, I guess it's time to head on to the store.
I've been through my weight. I mean, I was cheerleading the first 6 months because overall it was amazing. But then I started seeing this veering on and the where you keep fluoride in the water and mRNA shots get approved, and we learned it was behind the scenes stuff. I know that, so I'm going, hey, you got a problem in your administration. A lot of people going, you're just being a cheerleader.
Okay. I know, first world problems, right? People are starving. I'm worried about the... Oh my gosh, there are giant boxes in front of the house. What are those? What the heck? Did my... She ordered something. I know she ordered a desk. It can't have gotten here already. Oh my gosh. Giant boxes have arrived. Oh my gosh. It's her computer desk, man. It got here instantly. And a box. I've been having so much fun putting this together in this box of Misfits food. Okay, well, let's get that into the garage. It's a good thing I came out here. Yeah, she ordered a desk. I think from Temu. So that means it's gonna be very hard to build, I think. How could a desk be that heavy? I got the boxes in. Thank God we've got an elevator. I had had no idea the boxes would be that heavy. Okay. Well, I better sign off and tell her that her desk arrived. I'll talk to you later.